Hello everyone, it's Jonathan here, founder of Driving Academy, and today we are coming to you live from our studio, and we're going to be answering a question on what is the lifespan of an actual truck. So the thing that you do have to understand is trucks are built to last long term, right? Because they're a pretty big investment. Brand new trucks, like Elon Musk trucks and stuff like that, they're talking about like a $500,000 truck. But on average, a brand new truck can be anywhere from $100,000 to $200,000 depending on what kind of make, model, and what kind of special features you want on there. So if you're going to be spending that much money on a piece of equipment that's going to hopefully help you make that money plus profit in return, those things have to last a pretty long time. So how do you actually evaluate how long a truck is, especially if you're trying to buy a used truck? And these are all questions that we're going to be answering for you here in this video itself. So trucks are kind of like cars, right? So there's a new truck market and a used truck market. Just like anything else, there's good people who sell trucks and bad people who sell trucks. So they might be trying to scam you. They might be trying to do anything right. Anytime it comes to buying, especially a used truck, it's very, very important that you get your mechanic or somebody that you trust to really go and inspect those things. There's a few things that you definitely want to check out, and that's why the pre-trip inspection is actually so important. Anytime I go buy a truck myself, currently we have, I think, like 25 different trucks, and I'm the one who went to each individual one at one point to actually inspect it. And I'm not a mechanic per se, but I can get myself around. But what really helped me out was actually learning the pre-trip inspection. And that's something that we teach all the time. And once you actually know what you're looking for on the pre-trip inspection part, then it's very easy to see what things are right, what things are wrong. Of course, making sure that the air brake test is working correctly, telling that the air compressor is all working and everything like that, right? That's going to be the first level. From there, if you want to go and check out the engine itself, then you can have a mechanic hook up their computer diagnostic to the actual port and see if there's any failures or any kind of issues happening with the engine itself. Once you have those things, then it's going to be a pretty easy time to really see what's going on. Now, the difference between trucks and cars is that cars have like a Kelley Blue Books type of situation. And when it comes to Kelley Blue Books, it tells you what the average price is. Trucks is not that common to have one site that kind of gives you all the different models. So you're going to have to kind of work on comps. So based on, okay, how many trucks of that make and model of that year are selling in the marketplace? What are they selling for? What kind of mileage range, right? But this is all coming down to what's the longevity of trucks and how long they can actually last for. So that being said, when it comes to trucks, the easiest way to kind of think about it is 100,000 miles on a car is the same thing as having 1,000,000 miles on a truck, right? So if you're looking to buy a used truck and all of a sudden you're seeing 300,000 miles, you may be thinking, oh my God, that's a lot of miles. But realistically, if you convert that to car language, that's about buying a car with 30,000 miles on it, right? So relatively speaking, it's really not that much. These trucks are built to go long distances and built to last years. That's why they cost so much money, and that's why they're built the way that they are. There are some trucks, engines, where if you look right over here, it's actually the same size as like a smart car, right? So just the engine itself can be the size of a car, and those engines are built to last. So that being said, that's kind of the easiest way to kind of think about longevity. Trucks can go way over 1,000,000 miles if they're keeping everything on board. But the cool thing about trucks also is once your actual engine kind of runs out, you can always rebuild it. You can either rebuild it or replace it and put a new engine in there and keep the same frame. It's going to be cheaper than buying a whole new truck. Plus, you're used to that truck already, and you know how you sitting inside on a seat for a while and you have the settings all perfect to you. That's exactly what's going to happen with the truck. You can kind of just interchange parts. However, the big issues that can happen in a truck would be transmission issues and engine issues. Those are the big expensive ones. Everything else is pretty much cosmetic, is changing parts here and there. So some things that you do have to watch out for to keep the longevity going is going to be making sure that you're doing regular oil changes. Oil changes on truck is going to change from manufacturer to manufacturer, but just to kind of give you a quick synopsis of it, a truck actually has, I believe, 11 gallons of oil. That's right, not quarts, gallons of oil, which means when you're doing an oil change, that can be pretty expensive. However, it's going to be a lot cheaper than trying to replace your whole engine or trying to replace your whole transmission simply because everything starts wearing out inside there. Our trucks after school get beat up day in and day out, and they're doing things that they weren't built for, right? Trucks are built to go long distances, rev high engines, and pull heavy weight. Our trucks here in our training yard, which you can see in this video here, pretty much for 12 to 14 hours a day just go back and forth. Those trucks in the yard get beat up the most, where all they're doing is idling all day. They're not going on the road. Those are just our parking trucks, to give you an example. And those trucks just slowly back and forth, and students turning the wheel one way, turning the wheel the other way, grinding gears on it. So it is something that we are always checking out for. We actually have our own in-staff mechanic that's actually able to go in there and give things a better, quicker turnaround time. So it actually improves the students' experience while they're here learning how to drive a tractor trailer itself, right? So I hope that it kind of answered your question on how long a tractor trailer can actually last you for. So when you're actually doing your business math, you can, okay, once you get to that million mile mark, that's when big issues start usually happening. However, if you keep track of everything, if you're making sure that you're on top of your game and you're not over revving your engine and you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, it can last you a lot longer. So when it comes to your calculations, all you really have to think about, okay, do I want to be a local driver, over the road, or regional? How many miles a year am I going to be planning on driving? And then it's going to tell you how long that truck's going to be able to last you, so you can work out, okay, what's your payment plan going to look like, how much money can you make off that truck, and make a serious business decision. So if you're interested in getting yourself a truck or getting yourself a CDL license in the first place, you want to give our team a call at 908-525-3609, or check out our website. Maybe there's a location near you that can definitely help you out. That's CDLDrivingAcademy.com. Again, CDLDrivingAcademy.com. Thanks. Have a great day. Hey, thank you so much for watching this video. If you like it, make sure you hit that like button. Also, subscribe to our channel. It's really going to help us out. Click on that button. And if you want to continue yourself on your road to freedom, here's more videos to watch. There's endless amounts. Hopefully we get to see each other one day very soon. Thanks.